Basic real estate appraisal review for aspiring real estate brokers. First, it's crucial to distinguish between an appraisal and evaluation. An appraisal is the formal process and the resulting opinion of value. It is a regulated professional practice that can only be performed by a licensed real estate appraiser. Valuation, on the other hand, is the general process of estimating value. This can be performed by a non-licensed property valuer. Now, why do we need appraisals? They serve 5 key purposes: for transactions, such as the sale or purchase of property, and for financing; for legal and tax matters, including taxation and determining just compensation in expropriation cases; and for corporate needs, like insurance purposes, mergers, and consolidations. Understanding the characteristics of land is fundamental. Land has unique physical characteristics. It is non-homogeneous, meaning no two parcels are alike. It is immobile, and it is indestructible. Its economic characteristics include fixity of investment, its ability to be modified, its inherent scarcity, and its situs, or area of preference. Let's clarify property classifications. Real estate refers to the immovable physical asset itself, the land and anything attached to it. Real property is a legal concept encompassing the benefits, rights, and interests inherent in the ownership of that real estate. Personal property is movable, like chattel, or intangible, like a mortgage. Severance is changing an item from real to personal property, while attachment is the reverse. Value is determined by 4 factors, easily remembered by the acronym DUST. Demand, which must be coupled with purchasing power. Utility, the ability to satisfy a need. This is the central criterion of value. Scarcity, the rareness in supply. And transferability, meaning the property rights can be easily transferred. Remember, value is not inherent in the property itself, but in the minds of the market participants. There are different types of value. Market value is the value in an arm's-length transaction, determined by an appraiser. Assessed value is the taxable value set by an assessor. Zonal value is used by the BIR for taxing lots and condos. Plottage value is the increase from combining lots. And liquidation value is the price for a quick sale, often below market. A core concept in appraisal is highest and best use. This is the analysis to determine the use of a property that delivers the greatest net return. It must meet 4 criteria. It must be physically possible, legally permissible, financially feasible, and maximally productive. Appraisers use 3 approaches to value. The cost approach is based on the principle of substitution. Value equals replacement cost new minus depreciation plus land value. It's best for new or special purpose properties. The market data approach also uses substitution, comparing the subject property to recently sold similar properties. It's ideal for residential properties and land. The income approach is based on the principle of anticipation, valuing the present worth of future income. It's best for commercial properties and rentals. These approaches are guided by key economic principles. Foundational principles include substitution, anticipation, supply and demand, and change. Relational principles include conformity, which states a property gains maximum value when it conforms to its neighborhood. Progression and regression, which describe how a property's value is affected by its neighbors. And contribution, where a component's value is what it adds to the whole. Let's touch on real estate mathematics. You have the gross income multiplier, or GIM, where value equals gross income times the GIM, amortization calculations, and simple interest. Be sure to have your calculator and blueprints ready for these calculations. On to site location and survey codes. Common survey plan codes include PSU for private survey, PSD for private subdivision, and PCS for private consolidation subdivision. For map reading, remember, azimuth is the clockwise angle from north, and scale is the relationship between map distance and actual ground distance. Finally, an overview of PAG-EBIG housing loan availment. Key eligibility requirements include being a member for at least 24 months, being not more than 65 years old at loan application, having no outstanding PAG-EBIG housing loan in default, and having the legal capacity to acquire property. Loan purposes can include purchasing a lot or residential unit, construction, or refinancing an existing mortgage